I'm like fruit, you're like tacos.
Alyssa has a work opportunity in Amsterdam, but Jake is nervous about leaving Chicago without a job of his own.
You're a nice guy, but if you keep whining about the price, I'm gonna leave you there.
But he wants to be in the city center, and she's looking for peace and quiet.
I could just step outside and get fries.
You're trying to lure me into the hustle and bustle with the promise of fries. It wasn't for us. That would just be more money, so why save it in the first place? You know?
Ah, I like the way you think.
It's girl math.
Alyssa and I met in Chicago on a dating app. She didn't actually show up on time to our first date.
Do you really have to tell everyone that? We've been together for almost 7 years.
And we just recently got married. Wow, that was great timing.
Good coordination. This feels like quintessential Amsterdam.
Yeah.
I have to take a picture of this.
We've both spent a good amount of time in Europe, and we realized that we align with the lifestyle a bit more. Once we found out we were moving, we came for a long weekend. But we've maybe spent, 72 hours in the city, so we're quite new to it.
I'm really wanting to have a slower lifestyle, be able to drink our coffee slow in the morning. Amsterdam sounds like a great city. I've never heard anyone say anything bad about it. What's the worst that can happen?
We haven't bought a place in the US before, and so this is our first time buying a house in general. We really don't know what to expect.
We both work in finance, and I saw an opportunity to transfer. So career-wise, this is a really great move.
But I will be coming in without a job, so I'm a bit concerned about not being able to contribute to our financial situation.
I definitely feel the pressure. Even though we decided on this transfer together, I want to make sure that Jake is comfortable.
I am a bit worried with Alyssa making this move. She's very close with her family, so I know they're quite excited to come visit. However, we have heard the places definitely aren't as big as they are in Middle America, and so how will we afford that extra space there?
Amsterdam has a very international character. There's a lot of expats living here. Everyone speaks English. They are newlyweds, and moving from one continent to the other is going to be quite shocking. The market in Amsterdam right now is absolutely crazy. It's super overheated and very expensive. Just be careful where you walk, where you bike. Danger is on every corner.
I'm looking for 2 bedrooms, so it might be a bit cheaper.
But I think to have guests, 3 bedrooms is best.
Yeah.
I really like to cook, so a nice kitchen would be great.
Okay.
I really had this vision of wanting to be able to ride my bike to work. And I really want to have something peaceful with spacious outdoor space.
I'd kind of like to still have that urban, like hustle and bustle feel.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What price are we talking about?
$745,000 to buy.
You do know we're looking in Amsterdam, right? Can be tricky.
Floor starts the hunt by easing them into their options with quiet surroundings for Alyssa and a good price for Jake.
Jake is very set on the price. He doesn't want to go over, so that's why I'm showing them this house. Location-wise, it might not be perfect for them, but the commute to the city center is very good.
It doesn't seem like there's a lot of car-friendly streets around here.
Nope. Always pay attention where you walk in, because you can walk into a cyclist. Happened to me. I just really wanted to show you what you're getting if you're paying a little less money.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no garden. And it is more than a 15-minute bike ride.
It does seem quiet.
This is not the city center, is it?
No, it's
Floor,
really not.
where are we? Where did you take us?
Hold your horses, we're still in Amsterdam, but we're on the north side. There are a few restaurants in the area, but honestly, if you want the good restaurants, you have to go to the city center. This house has 2 bedrooms. And the price is really good on this one. It's $730,000.
Okay, so we are at the right price point.
Is it worth living out all the way out here? Your hustle and bustle will be the highway.
Yeah, that's true.
Look at all these colorful houses.
Oh, this is actually really cute. Different than I expected.
This house is very new, which means that it's very well insulated as well.
Ooh.
Well, you've got lovely neighbors already. Come on in.
Mmm.
Oh dear.
This feels very claustrophobic in here. It's just one long hallway.
Let's give it one step at a time,
so
right?
Jake already loves it because of the price. We are straight into the first bedroom.
Okay, this is a nice sized bedroom.
Is it really?
Yeah, I mean, it has, how much space do you need in a bedroom? You're here to sleep.
If you go down the far end of the hallway, on the right, behind this door, you will find the bathroom.
Right here?
Yeah.
This is really getting down to basics.
Open shower. Interesting.
Just a room with a shower head in the water would go
Yeah, it's
everywhere.
a bit of a wet room.
There's no bath.
No, you are able to put in a bath if you like, because it's yours, so you can do whatever you want with it.
It's true.
That would just be more money, so
Yeah.
why save it in the first place? You know?
Ah, I like the way you think.
It's girl math. I'm glad that Floor showed us this so Jake could get a wake-up call on spending a little less money you pay in other ways.
Not the first time I needed a reality check, huh?
No.
To the right, you have the living room and the open kitchen.
Okay, it's definitely an open kitchen. I am kind of tucked in this corner.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Well, they're putting Jakey in the corner, so. Fridge?
Oh, yeah. So we have a dishwasher, a fridge, and a freezer.
Okay.
Feels like we're in a hotel.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's big enough.
I
The
think.
feng shui
Turn it
is
around.
not shuiing
It
right
exists.
On the left, we have the spare bedroom.
It's not huge, but it's good.
now. Some would say it's small. I don't know how our guests would feel flying all the way across the world to then stay in a place quite small.
We're overlooking some water, which is nice.
Ooh, that is nice.
This is the only outdoor space you're getting, though.
Get to see the cars driving by. But that's kind of nice over there.
There's my hustle and bustle.
Yes, you can wave to it.
Hi, hustle and bustle. I miss you.
You know, if you're commuting a lot, then this is a very good spot because you can see the trams across the street.
This would be quite a park view.
Alyssa definitely didn't love the house. It was definitely too cramped for her. And I know she's looking for a garden, and so I don't think that outdoor space is going to be what she's looking for.
You're so Midwestern and polite.
Yeah, that's true.
It wasn't for us.
This is what you're getting if you're paying less than $7.45. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is this supposed to be a wake-up call, a bit of an intervention for me?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
This definitely feels like what I was imagining.
Maybe a little too quiet?
He wants to be in a hustle and bustle, but he doesn't have a job. So Alyssa is going to pay all the money.
Wow, this is incredible.
In terms of butting heads, I think that happens when,
He can't think of anything, but there is one thing. Jake is very good at washing pans. I am not. And so if there is still spots, then he will let me know and show me how to do better.
rightfully so.
And that drives me crazy.
But with this move to Amsterdam, it's money that's causing them to butt heads. Jake's arriving without a job, but Alyssa's holding firm to her priorities, regardless of price.
It's a bit of a weird feeling knowing that, like, I'm not going to be impacting our finances, you know, as newlyweds. Whoa, two people on a bike?
Whoa, how did they do
Crazy.
Jake is really funny because he's very set on the price and he wants to be in a hustle and bustle, but he doesn't have a job.
Okay.
Everything is so busy. I'm really hoping that Floor is able to show me some places with a really nice, peaceful outdoor space. We've lived in Chicago and we've been in the hustle and bustle, but I think if we're actually buying a place, I don't know if I need to be really in the thick of it.
Laura's doing her best to make them both happy while staying within Jake's budget restraints. But she has to leave it up to Alyssa to sell Jake on another place that's not quite in the city center.
We are driving a little further out of the city center. However, it's still a 10-minute bike ride to the city center. Jake is very big on having a kitchen with a lot of amenities. This house comes with a garden. I think they love this house. The house itself has 3 bedrooms, actually.
3 bedrooms.
It has a garden. And
Wow.
the price of this place is $750,000. So almost on price point.
Yeah, it's not in my ideal location.
Well, this is a quiet little street.
Maybe a little too quiet.
This definitely feels like what I was imagining.
I'm not seeing any restaurants or bars.
Whoa. The natural light in here is so nice.
There is a skylight.
Are they selling the furniture with this house?
Yes. Yes.
If we make
Yeah,
friends here,
that's true.
maybe we could have dinner with them at
Yeah.
this big table.
Well, speaking of dinner, I am kind of interested. I saw this.
Okay,
Kitchen.
let's go, let's go. Ooh.
I do like this kitchen. This is a quite nice sized oven.
Yeah.
It feels like an American sized oven. There's good space to work with, I think, in the kitchen.
And there's
Yeah.
a nice big fridge.
Yeah,
Oh.
wow. Another nice American amenity.
That's like bigger than expected, honestly.
Behind this door, we have the bathroom.
I kind of like that it has a little ledge. Maybe put some candles up here.
Floor, is this open shower normal?
Let's call it modern.
Modern?
Yeah.
This is a nice spin.
But this is a good size.
We've got the main bedroom here.
Wow.
So this is the primary bedroom?
Yes.
The main bedroom?
Yeah, it used to be a fireplace.
Okay.
Everything is C-stays, so
It's a weird-
including the big closet.
Yeah, it's big. It's,
Yeah.
almost like too big.
This-
It's kind of weird, but all right.
It's
mean-
never too big, Jake.
You know, I can see myself spending some good time in the house. It wouldn't be a depressing place to be, but you have to remember, I'm the one that's going to be here without a job at first. Will I, be bored in a really quiet area like this?
Through the door, you will find the spare bedroom.
Okay.
Maybe you can place a desk here as well. I
Yeah.
mean, if you want to work from home, if you want
Yeah.
to work.
If I want to work, we'll see.
Wow. This is incredible. We can have like a whole party out here. And let's talk about this whole space. Have the owners already planted stuff here? Or is this all mine
No,
to
no,
work
this
with?
is yours to do whatever you want.
Wow.
Through this door, we have another
What,
bedroom.
I thought this whole thing was a storage shed.
Wow, this is
Whoa.
And this comes with its own bathroom.
What? This is so nice. Maybe I could move
Live out
into
here?
here and then
I have the
you'll be
whole-
over there and
Yeah, it
we'll
kind of
both,
sounds like a nice.
have
nice
our
setup.
own space.
Are we gonna have to buy a bed?
No, there is a bed here.
Really?
So what you do is you take this out. Look at that.
Whoa.
This is crazy. It's over budget.
Come on.
But
she's
she's
She's sold. That makes one of us. That makes one of us.
You're a nice guy, but if you keep whining about the price, I'm gonna put you in and leave you there.
It's a really nice kitchen, but it's still not the neighborhood I'm looking for. I really would love to be able to walk out and just go grab a drink somewhere, grab a quick sandwich.
I'm sure we could find you a sandwich close by.
Yeah, but how close?
What's the big deal if it has everything that we want?
Jake wants to live in the hustle and bustle. He wants to be right in the middle of Amsterdam.
This is beautiful. It's a really nice sized kitchen.
This isn't the garden that
No,
I was
I know.
hoping for.
And if you want to be in the hustle and bustle, you're gonna have to pay for the hustle and bustle. The price is $775,000.
Jake and I met on the good old-fashioned way of a dating app. And we actually were a little bit before the trend. So when we were successful, we were like, should we send them an email? We must be one of the first successful matches. And now every wedding we go to, people met on a dating app. So I don't feel that special anymore.
They got lucky online, but here in the real world, their new marriage is being put to the test as they try to navigate different needs in a brand new city.
Coming here without a job, it will definitely impact our day-to-day. Hoping to have some nice things out of my doorstep.
People moving to Amsterdam, they all want to be in the city center. They want to be in the most popular part of the city. You're gonna have to pay a little bit more. One tricky thing about going to the city center in Amsterdam is that there are no cars allowed, which means that, dude, learn how to drive. Which means that people in the Netherlands don't know how to drive. Jake doesn't want to go over the $745,000, but I mean, he does want to live in the hustle and bustle. He wants to be right in the middle of Amsterdam. And if you want that, you're gonna have to pay more. We are in the hustle and bustle, but still a little more quiet, right?
I do appreciate that you got a place that's not exactly on the main street.
So this is the house we're gonna see. It's located on the first floor. Would you be okay with like living above a restaurant?
You know, I guess it depends on the restaurant. If it's good food, I'll get over it.
Right?
Yeah. For me, it wouldn't be my first choice.
It comes with 2 bedrooms. It comes with some outdoor space.
Thank
However,
you.
first floor, so no garden.
Okay.
And the price is $775,000. We are in the hustle and bustle. And if you want to be in the hustle and bustle, you're going to have to pay for the hustle and bustle. Immediately, we start with the Dutch steep stairs. Right,
Oh, wow,
welcome.
this is beautiful.
All the big furniture is going to stay behind.
I do like that there's places for guests to
You
sit.
can give it a try if you like.
Oh, yeah.
I do like this. It's a nice welcome space. I mostly like that it comes with the furniture because I wouldn't want to spend money on, furnishing.
And I know the kitchen is a big feature for you, Jake.
Yeah.
What do you think of this kitchen?
This is beautiful. It's a really nice sized kitchen. Oh, wow.
This is cool.
Yeah, wow. So extra cutting space with the cooktop.
Wait,
Kitchen
what about
boxes.
the fridge, though?
Oh,
Well, I mean, I'm gonna let you explore.
Okay. Is this it? No, that's... Oh!
That is it? interesting.
This is the fridge?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. Okay. It definitely isn't what I expected. Okay, you can...
Does it come
keep
with the
your
wine?
The fridge was something that I'd find in a hotel. It is not for us.
But the location is really nice for me, which I do like.
In here you will find the spare bedroom.
This is really nice.
And nice that there's a desk in case you get a job that's work from home.
In
Yeah, true.
case you get a job.
She has faith in you,
have
Floyd.
faith in you,
Oh,
yeah.
boy. Yeah. Jeez. This is a nice sized bathroom. We both have space. We don't have to.
We want to
We
hip
want to.
bump
Yeah.
while we brush our
Yeah.
teeth.
It is a common
Is
way
that
of
something
brushing
you
your
do?
teeth. It's pretty common in America. Do you guys not do that?
No, we don't. No.
Oh, interesting.
This is super nice,
Yeah.
though.
Alyssa is definitely excited about this house. However, she's a little on the fence when it comes to the location. But I know the price is $775,000. Then again, the location is perfect.
A bath.
Yeah.
This is quite nice.
It probably fits you both.
That wasn't part of the deal floor. I want this for myself.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, Jake. It's women
I guess
only.
not. I guess not. I can't win them all.
Closets, big closets.
It's quite big. I didn't think we'd be able to get this much space.
Yeah, especially in the center.
Jake likes it a lot, but he's afraid to admit it because he's so set on the price. But I know a lot of people who would be willing to pay this amount of money to be in this place.
This is a really beautiful outdoor space.
This isn't the garden that
No,
I was
I know.
hoping for.
I
I mean,
know.
I see they have some nice potted plants. I want even more space, though, to grow things.
It is perfectly centrally located. I could just step outside and get fries.
Are you trying to lure me into the hustle and bustle with the
think
promise of fries?
I think I am.
Being above a restaurant, next to all the shops, it's just a lot to have right outside your window.
And then I keep coming back to how much it's going to cost.
Yeah.
Can I afford groceries to cook in the kitchen? I think this helped set, our reality for what, we're going to need to spend to live in the city center.
I want the house with a garden.
Yeah, I can see how it really speaks to you. I do love the city center. Maybe we can spend more money. And it
Yeah.
was a nice kitchen.
But it just isn't the outdoor space that I imagined in my head. You want to hold hands? Sure.
Without a job, Jake is feeling the heat from Amsterdam's high-priced city center. But his Midwestern nice is beginning to fade as Alyssa pushes for a quieter atmosphere.
I think in the end, Alyssa is the one who's going to make the decision. I mean, he has a strong opinion when it comes to price, but I think that once Alyssa puts her foot down, there is no arguing with her anymore.
So the house way out of the city. The bedrooms were decent. The first one was
Were they?
the first one was a good size. The primary one was a good
Okay,
size. But the
you're
second
right.
one was a bit of a closet.
Yeah, I mean, that outdoor space was not the backyard that I imagined.
Yeah, that's true. I think we're both pretty comfortable nixing that.
Yeah, it was just too out of the city.
Yeah.
Not for us.
Next, the one that was just outside of city center.
That one is like an oasis to me. The outdoor space is better than I could imagine.
It's not in the city center. It's not really where I want to be. I do love the city center. Maybe we can spend more money. And it
Yeah.
was a nice kitchen.
But it just isn't the outdoor space that I imagined in my head. I want the house with a garden.
I can see how it really speaks to you. And I know that I wanted to save money, but
Okay.
I personally love the city center. I think
I
it's
know
a
you
lot of
did.
energy. You know me, the hustle and bustle. It's my jam.
Yeah, I get that. I do want you to be comfortable since you're gonna be the one who's home more than I am. The main bedroom is huge.
It's huge.
Plus that tub.
But it is really far over budget. I think the price for the one outside of city center is a little more reasonable. It has an open kitchen, which is really important to me. Great bedrooms. And it might be crazy for me to say this, but I think I would pick the one slightly outside of city center.
Really?
Yeah.
I agree. Look at all this fruit.
I mean, I'm tempted by those tacos, but
I'm like, fruit. You're like, tacos.
I've got to say, she was right. It's nice
What was
being
that?
once is enough. It's really nice being in a quieter area. Hi. I ended up finding a job. My office is in the city center, so I get my fix.
People have been really excited to be able to come to Amsterdam for a few days, and it was a good thing we got that garden house.
Yeah, yeah, I was definitely wrong again on the not needing 3 bedrooms.
What was that?
Yeah.
Taking the leap and taking the risk is always worth it in the end because home will always be there, but the amount of adventures we've been able to have and the lifestyle has just been incredible.
It's been a life-changing move for us, and I think, doing this together has made us even closer as well.